Good morning and good morning and good morning. I am running a bit on the behind side, folks. I hope you have had a very good morning today. And I hope that you are enjoying this Wednesday. Can you believe how nice it is outside? Have you had a chance to go outside? Oh my goodness, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's the wind's blowing, it's cool. It's like a 20-degree drop in the temperature from yesterday. It is just, it's just unbelievable. And so it's almost like I want to take my office outside if I knew the wind wouldn't blow things around and away. But it is just so beautiful, so nice, and I could live like this year round. I'm just going to be honest with you. This was a the way it feels today here in the Delta is almost like it felt during the hotter times of our time in Ohio. Now we would have a few days that it would get a little warm, but this was your classic day. So if you could imagine just going outside, several weeks of the year, and it being just like this. So that's what we enjoyed. Now, granted, I will tell you that we had our share of cold. I mean, it was just it was blistering cold. Actually, numbing cold is probably the better description for that. But this was our day. So Denise and I would enjoy getting outside, sitting on the porch, and you could get out and about, and the humidity wasn't there, and you could really have some fun. So I'm pleasantly loving this day, and I'm going to try to do my best to get out in it a little bit more today if my schedule will allow. I've got a lot of things to get done as we're preparing to come back into building Sunday, as each of you know, and so I've got some things I've got to get done because of that. And hopefully I can at least enjoy one good cup of coffee sitting out on my porch today before the sun goes down. And we've got to remember we've got several things that's taking place today. We're working in here, trying to get things ready, trying to get things done and set up and safe for everyone to come in on Sunday. And then at the same time, we are also getting ready. Got Bible study tonight, and so if you can join us, oh my goodness, 6:30 tonight right here on Facebook Live. We will be here, and we're going to be diving deeper into the book of Exodus, and we're nearing the part in Exodus where God is going to give Moses the 10 Commandments, and so this is kind of the prelude to that. And I'm excited. I hope you can join me. If you are here this morning, I have no idea who all is hanging out. I would love to say hello to you. And so just go ahead and send me a quick hello. Hey, Jim, all that good stuff. And that'll let me see who and what and where and all of that good stuff. We had that quick storm come through last night. Denise and I were out and about. We had some things that come up that took us out late, and I was not really ready for that storm to come through. So I thought, what's going on here? I kind of missed that. But then I've looked at the weather, and it looks like we are in for some amazing time for the next few days. And so I just pray that you get a chance to enjoy it. If you can get out, if you feel like it, then just know that I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to get too hot. I have been there. I've crossed that line, and so it's not fun. And so please be safe when the weather does warm up. Okay, hey, we are going to end John chapter 15 today. We're going to pick up at verse 18. That is our reading time. We're going to read verses 18 through 27. It is the end of that chapter, and this has been some powerful stuff as we have gone deeper into the Gospel of John. We got to remember our context. We got to remember where we are. We're in Holy Week. We are just a couple of days away from the crucifixion, and so If you have not read through John's account of the crucifixion, this is going to give you an opportunity to do that and to look at it in its entirety. And we're just going to chat about it, through the week. This has become our norm. I like this, and we're going to continue to do this. This is going to be one of those things that we will maintain even when we get back to some sense of normalcy in our routines. Then this is going to be a part of it, and I hope you enjoy this. I know I enjoy just hanging out with you guys in the mornings. It kind of gives me the freedom to not schedule it. I just know it's going to be sometime in the morning hours. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read this, and then like I said, I've got 1,000 little things I've got to get done today, so pardon my briefness. That's going to be here, but please make plans tonight, 6:30, right here on Facebook Live, and then tomorrow, go ahead and put this on your calendar. It's Sunday School with Miss Pat. She is continuing to break down the model prayer in Matthew chapter 6. Let's see, I believe she's already done Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. That was last week. So tomorrow should be, thy kingdom come, I believe is what should be. But no, please, of all things, don't hold me to that. So please join us right here. That's at 10 o'clock in the morning with Miss Pat. And would you be praying for her as well? Just pray for her that God's going to speak through her and love on her. And then tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, weather permitting, which it looks great right now, we're going to gather around back on these sweet gum stumps, and you can bring your lawn chairs and all of that good stuff for Brother Johnny's Campfire Bible Study. And if by chance you can't make it, that will be broadcast live as well. So that's what we got going on the next couple of days. Also, there's several prayer requests that is being mentioned here and also in our private group page. And so I want to encourage you to please take a look at those and to add those to your list. And also, I also would like for you to give you an update on Mr. Bobby Johnson. He is scheduled to have a heart cath sometime today. I talked to Miss Rita this morning, and he is scheduled for that. And then there is also I'm not going to be able to pronounce it, so I'm just going to give you the initials. It's a T as in Tom, E as in elephant, E as in elephant, a TEE test. And that is kind of on the agenda for Brother Bobby as well. So if you will remember him, he is in St. Bernard's in Jonesboro. Of course, as you know, Miss Rita is here because she is, not out of the woods yet, and her sister are here in Forest City. So, it's kind of difficult, when you're separated, and it's just not fun like that. And so would you pray for the Johnsons this morning and make sure that you add them. Okay, John 15, beginning at verse 18. And thank you again for joining me. If you're on, go ahead and say hello, and I'll read those after a while. And thank you again for being part of just hanging out in my office today and grabbing a cup of coffee and read scriptures with me. Here we go. This is verse 18. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. Man, sometimes we need to hear that. And, we kind of get a rough day going. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love its own. Yet because you were not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Remember the word that I said to you, a servant is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they kept my word, they will keep yours also. But all these things they will do to you for my name's sake, because they do not know him who sent me. If I had not come and spoken to them, they would have no sin. But now they have no excuse for their sin. He who hates me hates my Father also. If I had not done among them the works which no one else did, they would have no sin. But now they have seen and also hated both me and my Father. But this happened that the word might be fulfilled, which is written in their law, they hated me without a cause. Folks, that is one of the most comforting passages of Scripture that we're ever going to find when we're struggling, when we're having trials and temptations, and there's a lot of opposition. The world hated me before it hated you. Great words of Jesus that comes to us. Let's keep going. Verse 26. We're about to end the chapter right here. But when the Helper comes, whom I shall send to you from the Father, the Spirit of truth, who proceeds from the Father, he will testify of me. and you also will bear witness because you have been with me from the beginning. Okay. That's going to wrap up our passage today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I pray you have a phenomenal Wednesday. I see that Miss Mary Weddington has joined our party here, and I know she is in Little Rock today. So, Miss Mary, we want to pray for you that you will have a safe trip back home today and that you will have a good day while you are there. Okay, I am out of here. And if you need anything, please give me a call. Gloria and I are here the rest of the day. And if you don't hear from me between now and then, I'll see you right here live online at 6:30. So good to see you guys. Tell somebody about Jesus. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.